too. Knows about the grind. Yeah, the bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again. Well, hello, Nasties. How you doing? Oilers are through. Stanley Cup Finals rematch. You know what that means? We're gonna break it all down here on EST Afternoon. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do here. Joaquin Gage, Zach Kubish, Hernan Salas here. What do you want to talk about today?
That shirt. But we should...
If you watch
if you're watching on YouTube, it's the sun's out
guns
and the
out.
guns are out, baby.
And you know why?
Why is that?
Because the Oilers are going back to the Stanley Cup Finals.
What does that mean?
Here's a bit of a rattlesnake.
Let's go, baby! Yeah! Sing along at home! Sing along in your car! Para bailar la bamba! Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia por mi patía. Ay, arriba, ay, arriba. Ay, arriba, ay, arriba. Por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Everybody! La ba bamba. Ba ba bamba. Ba ba bamba. Ba ba bamba.
This is like an anaconda taking down a
Let's
pig.
go, baby.
Wow. Wow.
Let's go. Hey, Mr. Iwanyk's out there. I'm sorry, Mr. Iwanyk.
Finishing up a heater.
Oh,
It's just beautiful,
that's
man.
good. That's good. You can turn me up a little bit.
We're going to
there.
let it roll here a bit. Hey,
Oh.
don't bring that down. Don't bring that down. The sleeveless t-shirt in honor of Richie Valens.
No.
Got my smoke.
Well done. Well done, Hernan.
The Oilers are going to smoke the Florida Panthers.
Oh, just like that cigarette you're going to smoke later?
Oh, yeah. Me and Trev, dart buddies.
Does Trent smoke darts?
Yeah, he was smoking Rothmans.
Was he?
Yeah.
I thought he just smoked joints.
Hey, why not? Let's do another
Hey,
song.
it's legal. Oh, I thought you meant smoking weed.
Rico.
Suave.
Suave. Put it up, Coop. Rico. Suave. We can't sing the lyrics to that song because
No,
we'd probably get canceled.
Oh, we wouldn't, but
Anyway, welcome to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Joaquin Gage, Zach Kubish, Hernan Salas. What a ride it's been. 4 more wins to go. It's been great. The vibes here at EST today were just immaculate.
it's a good Friday.
Some boys were drinking Zambuca. Some boys are having beers. It's just been a wild ride. We've had some Tecmo games. A lot of visitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great, man. What a buzz in the city. The weather's getting better. Oilers kick it off on Wednesday. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, I was a little emotional yesterday on postgame. I'm not going to lie.
Were you?
Yeah, just seeing how happy the players are and seeing how happy the fans are. Like, they deserve this. And don't ever take this for granted. We talked about it a couple days ago. Your team's going to back-to-back Stanley Cups. And listen, I don't want to put the cart before the horse. What is it again?
Cart before the horse.
The cart before the horse. Is that right? Yeah.
No, the horse.
A horse.
The cart. Wait a second. If the cart's before the horse, that works. No.
No.
Yeah.
You don't want to put the cart before the horse.
But the horse pulls the cart.
Yeah, so you don't want to put the cart.
The horse before the cart.
Okay. You guys know what we mean.
And maybe if the cart. What? That doesn't make sense now.
The cart before the horse.
Isn't that the
because
same?
the horse carries the cart.
Yeah.
Right.
So you want to put the cart before the horse, don't you? Unless the horse is walking backwards.
No, it's don't put the cart before the horse.
Don't put the cart
before the horse.
Oh, okay. Cart before the horse. Okay. Yeah. God, that didn't make sense to me. Never mind.
But I think we're going to be celebrating for many days in June.
You think?
I do. I do.
So you were emotional watching that?
Well, because a little bit of the fanboy comes out, and I just know how happy, like, my friends and my family and my loved ones, my GF, like, everybody's so happy and to be a part of it, right? Like, and to be able to cover it, I think is fantastic. So what a game. 6-3. We'll get to all of it. I should probably tell you what's coming up on the show. Matthew Iwanyk, 140.
What?
We got more Elks tickets to give away inside the numbers. We got Zach to the future. We got the Need for Speed segment as it is race week. It's going to be a wicked show. Oilers don't play till Wednesday, so we're going to preview this to death here leading up to that. Weekend off for everybody. Enjoy it, man, because the stress level is going to kick off Wednesday at 6 o'clock once again. And they're at home, Joaquin, which is outstanding.
Yeah, that's
at
key,
home.
I think
It's going to be crucial for them to get off to a good start for sure. Hit us up, River Korean Box 780-218-9999. Nasty chat like always. Slam that thumbs up, man. Hey, we might even do La Bamba again, man. That's how good I'm feeling.
So you were saying how you got emotional being a fanboy. I myself got emotional. I had to turn the game off. And you want to know why?
Why?
I'm going to tell you why. I love, like, it's the end of the game, end of a series, watching going through the handshake line.
Yeah.
So you know how when you hear, usually it's retired guys, they ask what you miss most about the game. And it's not the goals, it's not the saves, it's not the roar of 18,000 fans. It's the relationships that you build in that small amount of time with certain players and people. And I've been in a different role for a long time now since I've retired from hockey. And those types of relationships are so hard to find, and you sometimes take them for granted. Like I run into guys that I haven't played with in years, and it's like we just saw each other yesterday. It was, and I'll tell you, man, when I saw Connor McDavid, when he got to Cody Ceci, and you can see it, like there was a hug, and Cody Ceci looked like when I hugged my kids when they were small and they were just really upset. It looked like Cody Ceci melted into Connor McDavid.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just rocked. And that, like, right then, the first thing in my mind, I was going through all these different guys that I had those types of relationships with playing hockey that I would just do anything for and laugh and cry. And it was, I had to turn it off at that point. It was heartbreaking. It broke my heart to see that Connor and Cody Ceci come together there. It was a beautiful moment. So sad to see one guy vanquished, one guy going on. I was, let's just say I had to go to the bathroom and grab some Kleenex.
Because Cody Ceci was part of the core guys. Like, they loved him. He was tight with Leon. He was part of that must be tough for him because, you get straight. It's not his fault. He knows these guys are pretty damn close to winning it all, and he's got to wait another year.
Part of me wants to know what Connor said to him, and the other part of me says, no, you don't. No one should be privy to that, but that's between those two guys. Just how can you not be romantic about hockey?
People are not happy that I'm sleeveless right now, so
why not?
I have to put the sweater on in the second segment. I don't know. A lot of complaints.
You know what? I'd like to see any one of these guys have the cojones to throw on a shirt like that. At least Hernan's doing it.
Hey, I wear this in Mexico, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's a summer
Get
shirt.
ready to ban people.
People are pretty upset. So let's see here. El Presidente says the cart is behind the horse. Usually, the horse is going to push the cart. Ernie with a question mark. The cart before the cup. So yeah, you don't put the cart before the horse. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Jason says it was super emotional. One-Eyed Pete says, Gager, I saw the CC moment as well and teared up. So it was just beautiful. And what a start to the game. I mean, just chaos. Like that's when you need you. Like at 2-0, it was like, okay, the Oilers are not losing this game. I didn't care what happened. I know Dallas had their moments again, but for me, it was just totally in control for the Edmonton Oilers. We will get to the poll of Oettinger because you're the goalie. I truly want to get your thoughts on that. But the Oilers, man, again, Janmark scores, Kane scores, just the depth throughout. There was one shift, Gager, in the second period where it was in the offensive zone for the Oilers, and Arvidsson fell. I know. Everybody's going to laugh. He falls, and it's behind the goal line, and it's Bichelle, and it's Petro, and they're all like, and Podkolzin goes in there like a madman, and he's just throwing elbows. He's, like cross-check, fighting for the puck. And that's when I said this team is different. Like that effort by those two guys, and one's on the ground, the other one's trying to fight to get the puck free. Like those are the efforts you need to win the cup.
Yeah, Podkolzin is Spetsnaz. Isn't that Russian special forces? Like it's unbelievable. He goes reckless abandon and very focused individual. Hey, they said it on the broadcast last night. I think it was Craig Simpson is playing. He has found a level of play that allows him to be successful at the NHL level, and then that takes time. Like being drafted as a first overall player, having a great first year scoring goals, and maybe it's an anomaly.
Yeah,
the way that he's going to have a long, successful career is, I mean, the playoffs are different, but he's a physical, fast, annoying player.
Yeah.
Right. Looks really good.
Listen, I know I was hard on him during the season because I didn't like him in the top 6 because he's just not a producing guy. Right.
No.
But in the role he is now, I love him. Like I saw some Vancouver media. They're like, Pods is in the final. Because some of them knew what he was just misused, right? Because you see first round pick, right? You think right away, oh, he can't adjust his game. This guy's completely changed his game.
It's the first round pick in the team he's drafted by to the team that he goes to is completely different. Because in Vancouver, he'll always have the first rounder, right? Here, he came over. We picked him up.
It was after I think it was after Holloway and Broberg.
Yeah,
because they're like, hey, we need to fill a hole.
Yeah, here. So no one talks about him being a first rounder here.
Yeah,
but they'll still do it in Vancouver. That's just the way it goes.
It's crazy, man. And I thought Ekholm was good. Jeff Skinner scoring a goal. Like, come on. That was hilarious. That's when you saw that go in, you're like, okay, there's something special with this team. And I love it for him because Gager, who knows if he plays another game here, right, in the final. We don't know that. But he's got his goal. He participated. He was a part of it. And just the smiles. I thought it was great. We do have to get to So I saw a lot online yesterday that they're comparing the poll by DeBoer to the Hiller challenge from round 1, like the worst coaching decisions in the playoffs they've ever seen.
No,
listen, one's a breakaway, one's a power play goal that was poorly defended. Like Corey Perry was wide open. What did you make of the call, and did you agree with Oettinger getting pulled in an elimination game for his team?
As a goalie, do I agree with it? No, I can't, because getting pulled sucks. But do I understand it? Definitely. Of course I understand it. You have a head coach that has had Oettinger's back this whole time, right? He mentioning how good his goalie is, saying that if there's one player on my team that I'm not worried about is Jake Oettinger. But he said it in his press avail a little bit too, where the history of this isn't on the right side with Jake Oettinger. There's something that there's a blockage there where he against the Edmonton Oilers, he just doesn't have success. We talk about certain players having success against some teams. There's the other side of the coin with that too, where there's certain teams that you struggle against, and Jake Oettinger in the playoffs struggles against the Edmonton Oilers. Now, DeBoer is the coach of the Dallas Stars. He's seen them for a long period of time here. He knows the body language. He can see how they play. He felt like something needed to be done to change the way that game was going. There was, and let's face it, for that first 8-9 minutes, it was all Oilers.
Yeah,
they were all over them, and they're down 2-0. Say what you want about the goals themselves. They needed a shock to the system. Calls the timeout.
But they got scored on.
Well, of course, yeah. But whatever. You're looking for a change. You got to change, and you can't tell me that the Dallas Stars changed the way they played. They played much better after although they got scored on quite quickly. Yeah. They were the better team for the majority of that time up till last 15 minutes of the third period, and then the Oilers just said enough's enough. We're taking this thing home.
So Craig Ludwig on the Dallas postgame show said, and I kind of went there too. He goes, I thought for sure Oettinger was coming back in the second.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
But usually, I don't know. Back in the day, sometimes you would see the coach go and talk to him.
Yeah.
Right. And that would be
And it was a weird poll because he's like, hey, get the F back here.
Oh, well, I think that it was just, there was such chaos in the game itself that he was flustered, and he thought probably he did something, or maybe he said something that wasn't heard. Who knows what happened on the bench? But part of it, when I'm watching that after that series of events, and it looked like the Dallas Stars were pushing a little bit more. And from what we've seen from the Edmonton Oilers, they looked they were scrambling a little bit, I think, at times. But I think the chaos of the Dallas Stars led to some of the chaotic defensive structure of the Edmonton Oilers too, right? They're pushing like crazy. And so chaos breeds chaos. Yeah. You don't, you look at the last game against the Vegas Golden Knights, it was very controlled, right? So that's probably why we saw so many goals at the end. But they had to do something. And masterful job by the Edmonton Oilers at the end, shutting it down. Dallas Stars had nothing. They could not do a thing.
Reed texted me last night. He told me again today, that third period by the Oilers was just a masterclass on how to shut her down. Yeah. And because they still come on the offense. It is unreal. And listen, I was listening to some Dallas post-game shows, and some of them were saying that the Oilers weren't the better team. And I'm just like, come on, guys, what the hell were we watching?
I will never say that a team that beats another team in a 7-game series, that they were the better team. I don't...
Especially when it's 4-1.
Especially when it's... No, but that's the mark of a true series. That's why it's not one and done. Yeah. You could be the lesser team in a 1-game playoff and win with great performances by certain individuals. But over the course of a 7-game series, the cream always rises to the top in those occasions. I believe anyway. And the Oilers are a better team. I go back to Warren Fogle after the Kings. It goes, we think we were the better team. And I'm like, how can you think you were the better team when you had a 2-0 lead and couldn't finish that off?
You're not the better team. It's crazy. Game 7, and if every game was a 1-goal game and it was a bounce that led you to win Game 7, sure. I'll take that.
I won't even take that.
But a 4-1 series, and these guys scored 6 goals in their final 4 games? No, with 5.
Yeah.
5 goals in their final 4 games. No, sorry, the Oilers were a better team, man.
Way better.
Way better. Okay, we got to get to a break. Like always, Edmonton Sports Talk is brought to you by Play Alberta. Experience all the excitement of the casino in the palm of your hand. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 using the EST exclusive promo code 100Casino for a $100 casino bonus. We should get to 200 likes today. Like you got the gentleman show again. Like it was fantastic.
It was
It great. You had a great lock shop. You had a great hangout. You had a great oil stream. You're going to have a great Reed Wilkins show. 200 thumbs up.
I don't know what this show's going to do, but
we'll be okay. I'll put my hoodie on and for the next segment, and we'll continue to tee up. So we want to hear from you. Nasty Chat, River Korean Box 780-218-9999. Hammer that thumbs up, baby. Oilers are back in the Stanley Cup Finals. Let's go. Here's Coop with your sports update.
Out east, Kyle Palmieri has signed a 2-year contract extension with the Islanders. He potted 24 goals and 48 points through 82 games last season. Adam Boqvist also being re-upped with the Isles on a 1-year deal. Elsewhere, the Memorial Cup semifinal goes down at 5. Wildcats take on the Knights, having the winner move on to face the Tigers in the final. Back in Edmonton, the Elks will clash with the Lions in their final preseason contest. Trey Ford is the expected starter for Edmonton. Nathan Rourke gets a nod for BC. Kickoff is at 7:30. In Toronto, the Jays play the Athletics. Toronto smacking the A's 12-0 in their series opener yesterday. Chris Bassett takes a mound for Toronto, while Jeffrey Springs gets the ball for the Athletics. Meanwhile, Anthony Santander of the Jays has left shoulder inflammation being placed on the 10-day injured list. Right now, 1 game's live. The Reds up 4-0 on the Cubs in the top of the 4th inning. On the links, Canadian Nick Taylor is in a 3-way tie for top spot at 7 under through 16 holes. Ben Griffin is through 9 holes, while Colin Morikawa has 6 holes played, both tied for first. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc, they're the experts you need to know. More Oilers discussion brings us back on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Get your fix every single game with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Whether it's breaking down the starting lineup, predicting key matchups, or diving deep into the game's biggest moments, Tom and Hernan are here to give you the best insight and analysis in the city. After the final horn, get the breakdown of every key moment, performance, and player reactions. It's your one-stop shop for all things game day. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Sunday through Thursday, 9 p.m. to close, head to the Banquet and dive into Banquet burgers, sushi tacos, nachos, and more. Late night bites, big flavors, and epic deals. The Banquet. Get real. Play hard.
Timeout, Edmonton. The new Play Alberta app has arrived, and it's here to make your gambling experiences more fun, exciting, and secure. Enjoy the convenience of hundreds of casino games, betting live on your favorite sports teams, and access to lotteries all in one place, anywhere in Alberta. Enter code YEG50 to receive a $50 free bet when you make a $5 minimum deposit. That's a $50 free bet for new and existing users using code YEG50. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Keep your team jersey and rally towel close by and help bring the championship home. For all your other treasures, store them with Sentinel Storage. Store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
.125. Welcome back to EST Afternoons, live from the William Huff Studios here on the west side of the city. Another beautiful day. Elks! I'll be there. I'm going to go see you for some glizzies.
Okay.
I'll be down there for sure, watching the boys play. Should be fun. Nice Friday night for sure. Joaquin Gage, Hernan Salas, Zach Kubish here with you. It's great, man. What a time, eh, Joaquin?
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. It's crazy that we get to do this for a living. I might get emotional again. Gotta stop getting emotional here. Hit us up, River Korean Bucks, 780-218-9999. Nasty chat. We want to hit 200 thumbs, right?
Yeah.
We're 125 away. We should get there. We should get there. You guys want to hear Coop sing La Bamba? Coop's pretty good with the lyrics, though. He's got it down.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I had
Just that opening segment, though.
What do you mean?
Like I can kind of mumble half of them.
That's what everybody else does.
I mean, I've heard you sing it so many times.
Yeah.
I should know them by heart by now, right?
Yeah. The sleeveless shirts in honor of Richie Valens. The grapes once again from Gager. Thank you. I'm gonna call you grapes.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Grapes of Wrath.
So the Edmonton Oilers, baby. Zach to the future is gonna be awesome. I got help from Dusty today.
With what?
With Zach to the future. I was just looking for ideas, right? So everybody kind of helped me, and it was great.
Okay, it's a peek behind the curtain of just what I witnessed back there, but it's getting close to that time of year where Dusty's not here all the time.
Yeah, he's leaving.
I know.
He won't be here next week. It'll be
it's crazy. They were going over the schedule of Dusty's stuff.
We get JMO.
Do we?
Yeah, for a week.
Holy smokes.
That guy's an absolute beauty.
This is like an anaconda taking down a pig.
Yes, he is. Oh, that'll be good.
People want Ice Cube to freestyle La Bamba.
Oh. Maybe at the Estes. Yeah.
Maybe at the SCF.
Maybe.
I got to prep it. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
And it's not free.
I get it.
You got to pay for that.
Oh, look at this. Hey, you know what? I'm feeling really good. The only thing that keeps bothering me is this damn wind. Windy again, man.
Not to Trev.
Can we just have one nice day?
It is nice.
But the wind ruins it, man.
No, it doesn't.
And then that storm yesterday came out of nowhere.
I like that storm. Cools everything off.
I'm just.
Why do you hate the wind?
I hate wind, man. I just hate it.
If you're, I understand if you're running and you hate it, but if you're sitting outside,
I hate it,
and it's nice and windy, cools you off. Sit in the sun.
We can't even go on our balcony. That's how windy it is.
Are you blown away?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess are you high up?
Really high up.
Oh, so you go out there?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, you like heights?
Yeah. The GF's a little scared.
Oh, I thought you didn't like heights.
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine then. Just get out there.
And the smoke's coming in too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No one does.
That wind, my mother-in-law showed me a picture of the garage, blew a lot of the shingles off.
Well, Josh Clausen went on Twitter. He goes, if you're at the watch party, get inside.
Really?
Yeah, man. That's how dangerous it was yesterday.
I had to yell at my daughter yesterday because she's loud. Like, she screams for no reason. I was just like, what are you doing? And the door's open and the alert comes on.
Yeah.
And she yells out, and you can hear everything. She blurts out, tornado! And I go, dude, what are you doing?
It's just a storm.
But I'm just worried about all the neighbors like jumping out and looking for a tornado all of a sudden because my daughter's crying wolf. I have to read her Peter and the Wolf.
Rip City Step says Smokey Hernan can do the seed run. Hernan can light the dart in the wind.
Oh yeah, I got him those windless lighters. He can light anything in a storm.
It's gonna be great. Gonna run today.
Really?
Yeah, after work. I have to, man. Training for the half marathon.
When is it?
August 17th.
Oh, you got lots of time.
No, I know, but I don't want to slack any week because the only week you get to slack is the week leading up to it, right? Because you got to get your body right.
What are you gonna do?
But I run and the beers don't feel so guilty at the Elks. Right?
Neither was this triple cheeseburger I'm about to give you.
No.
What do you want on your burger?
Can I get a glizzy instead?
Really?
Yeah.
Just straight glizzy?
I love hot dogs, man.
Okay, I'll just give you that then.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Sean says, my kid's U9 soccer game had to be pulled off the field because of it. Yeah, it was bad, man. You know what's funny? So I went outside after pregame because I hang out outside just to get some fresh air for 20 minutes because it takes forever to get the bug. I come in for the first period. I go back out, all dark. I was like, where the hell did I go, man? It was like two different cities, man.
Yeah.
And then when I left around 10:30ish, it was still raining here.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty cold too, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, because I went out. I was thinking, oh, this is great, and I went to after the game, take the dog for a walk, and I just t-shirt, shorts, flip flops. I brought an umbrella. I didn't open it because I would have turned into Mary Poppins, but I was like, man, I'm chilly. And of course, my dog wanted to go longer. Like if I'm going, like he knows all the directions now that I go.
Yeah.
And if I'm going a short way and he doesn't want to keep it short, he'll sit and then and not go. Like I'm pulling him like crazy. But
so some people are saying, and the GF told me today too in the morning that I guess some small tornadoes touched down in Edmonton.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
In Edmonton?
North side, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
Can anyone confirm that?
Well, I know on the 26th, like in the early part of the storm, I guess it kind of bruised over days and days and days.
Yeah.
That there were some smaller tornadoes that touched down in northern Alberta.
Really?
There was a couple up there, I believe, in the Hinton area, if I'm not mistaken. But they're F1 tornadoes, so they did minor damage, right?
Oh, okay.
On the Fujita scale, or
Fiji scale? What's it called?
let me check that.
Yeah. Hold on. I think. Hold on one second.
All right. I'll read some text while you're gone. The only thing more annoying than the wind is the Florida Panthers from Mike in Calgary. I agree. One-eyed Pete. Everyday wind sucks golfing always lately. Yeah, I could imagine for golfers. Wind keeps the bugs away from Deaky Sparks. I don't care about bugs. I just don't want wind. Careful, boys. Trev will tell you that the wind is not windy. Oh, good old Trev. I liked his accent today on the Gentleman's Show.
Yeah, I was trying to place it.
Well, last time it was Gold Member, but I think it was a little bit better than Gold Member this time.
Yeah, he sounded like an old crotchety guy from Downton Abbey.
So Vader's Fist says it was in Loch Labish the touchdown, the tornado touchdown.
Yeah, scored 6.
But that's not. No, I heard in Edmonton though.
Oh, really?
Not surrounding areas in Alberta.
Were you here when Were you still in the jungles of Chile when the last one hit, the big one hit?
Oh, I was here, man, and no one knew what the hell was going on, and we're outside looking at these hails that are coming down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like tornado, and then everybody would go to the basement, put on some hockey helmets just in case it grabbed it. My cousin did, yeah. But he did it as a joke, and I'm like, that's actually a good idea, man.
I mean, you don't want a tornado, but imagine everyone having access to going live and stuff with their phones. Oh. How many videos there would be? Like, have you guys all with hockey helmets sitting in the basement? I mean, there would be some funny stuff to look at. I've only been scared once about a tornado. And I was driving home because I was playing on the East Coast.
Hold on. Dusty. Keep going.
And
I just want to say bye, man.
Oh, yeah. See you.
Yeah.
See you.
We'll
have a good weekend.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah. And
what did he say?
I caught yours.
We both blew a kiss. We didn't even plan it.
So Zach blew Dusty a kiss. Dusty blew Zach a kiss. And then Zach said, I caught it. Anyway, my tornado, I was driving home and I was going down through like Nashville and stuff, Memphis.
Yeah.
And old Route 66, I drove down that road to go. And I don't know why, but I think I saw a documentary on twisters. And all they say is it's nice and then it goes really black and then the rain goes sideways. And then you really know you're in trouble. When you can't, like, it's like someone's dumping. They said in a car, it's like someone's on the top of your roof just constantly dumping buckets of water. Like your windshield wipers can't wipe it away. And to my right, I thought I saw a twister. It got really dark, super dark.
Yeah.
And I freaked out. And I guess I got through and I got into Memphis, and there was 2 tornadoes touchdown on that route. Like hours after I was through.
There's a show on Netflix It's kind of new. It's about the tornado that
Oh,
hit
yeah.
Kansas.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah,
like because
they were on it was a prom or something like that, right?
they have recordings of people that were like in the midst of it, man. Like they were like getting hit by the tornado, man.
Yeah.
And the one guy, his car he was in the tornado.
Really?
Yeah, and then he survived. They all got thrown, and it's
Crazy.
Oh man, very scary stuff.
You know-
Earthquakes are scary.
Yeah. You know there's gonna probably be a tornado touchdown next week on Wednesday night at Rogers Place.
Oh baby, that place is gonna be rocking, man.
Game 1? Come on. How great is that? How great is it that the Oilers go without home ice for the first 3 rounds and then have home ice in the final?
Last team to do that, the LA Kings, 2014, courtesy of Brian Swain, and they won the cup.
So, do you remember the Kings' first march to the finals? A little bit?
A little bit, not really.
They were mowing through teams.
Yeah.
Like
the Oilers.
Yeah. So I was thoroughly impressed with those Kings teams because they were big, physical, fast. They did everything. Great goaltending. Jonathan Quick was unbelievable. The Edmonton Oilers, to me, kind of look like that Kings team, where they just will not be denied. Man,
I'll say this: the look in Connor's eye, that guy's not losing.
So the Kings, who'd they beat for the Stanley Cup? The New Jersey Devils, right? In that first one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about this today on the dog walk. Just looking at the Eastern Conference, right? How do the Florida Panthers? Because I was comparing the two, that kind of series from memory. I'm thinking, well, the New Jersey Devils, Martin Brodeur was there, and they were a different team. I don't think that they were as physical as the Florida Panthers are now. This is an unbelievable final that what we have. I think even people, because you know how sometimes in the playoffs, the team that you're with, you're kind of, they're out, you're not watching as much. I think that a lot of people that maybe wouldn't pay attention to the Stanley Cup Final because their team's out in earlier or not at all might have a little bit more eyes on this, just because it's amazing with the parity of the NHL and how good all these teams are, that we actually see a repeat from the previous year, that these two teams meet up in the Stanley Cup Final again.
I'll tell you this: no one outside Edmonton cares about the Stanley Cup Final because that's the way we are. Like, say Calgary's in the final, I wouldn't be watching. I mean, if I worked in it, obviously, but as a natural observer, I'd be like, I don't care.
Really?
I'll see the box score. Yeah.
Did you guys see that clip where Matthew Tkachuk, after the final last year, said to Stuart Skinner, "You guys are too good. We'll see you next year." And then now they're back.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think that was on the Prime Show or whatever.
Oh, was it
inside the NHL? Yeah, they're coming back with season 2, I think, in the fall. So
Big Uke says also the last 8 teams that have lost their first 2 games and made it to the finals have won the cup. Just saying. Very, very interesting. Mex Pazuzu. Add Mickey Mouse on that shirt, and Hernan is dressed like Emilio Estevez from The Outsiders.
Oh,
2-bit. 2-bit.
Is it 2-bit?
Yeah, it's 2-bit.
Jesus.
Good stuff. All right, coming up, the one and only Matthew Iwanyk, fresh off a Tecmo loss to Jay Milne.
Oh, it was, wow. A lot of people, a lot of eyes on that game.
A lot of eyes on that one, eh? He's coming up here. We'll talk Oilers. We'll talk Elks, as he is the host of the pre- and post-game show for the Edmonton Elks coming up this year. Matthew Iwanyk on the other side of the break. But first, the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out ZZ Top on June 6th, or switch it up and go to Dire Straits Legacy on June 12th. All you have to do is go to rivercreeresort.com or hit up the River Cree box office for your tickets. Iwanyk on the other side of the break. Here's Coop Sports Update.
In New York, the Islanders have signed 34-year-old Kyle Palmieri to a 2-year contract extension while re-upping Adam Boqvist to a 1-year deal. Palmieri has had 24 goals and 48 points in 82 contests last season. From Rimouski, Moncton and London face off in the Memorial Cup semifinal action. Winner plays Medicine Hat in the final on Sunday. In the CFL, Edmonton hosts BC in their final preseason game. Trey Ford is the expected starter for the Elks. Nathan Rourke for the Lions. Kickoff is at 7:30. Back out east, Toronto is fresh off a 12-0 shellacking of the Athletics in their series opener yesterday. They play again. Chris Bassett gets a nod for the Jays. Jeffrey Springs for the A's. Right now in the bottom of the fifth, the Reds lead the Cubs 4-0. Later, the Rockies meet the Mets and the Cardinals battle the Rangers. While at the Memorial Tournament, Canadian Nick Taylor has taken sole position at first. He's 7 under at the end of his day. Ben Griffin and Colin Morikawa are tied second at 6 under par. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care. Whether it's a one-time donation or a monthly contribution, every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at capitalcarefoundation.net. A very average Tecmo player, Matthew Iwanyk, up next. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
EST Hangout.
No one jumped on my motorized penny farthing into the studio comment. It's a stupid name.
We already know what that is. Perfect name for a gentleman's suite, though.
Absolutely.
Would you like one?
A penny farthing?
Should we buy you one for your birthday in
keep
September?
saying penny farthing.
You can then say it all the time. Go for rides downtown, the bike lanes, and the penny farthing.
It looked like such an asshole.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Experience the iconic music of Dire Straits with DSL. Dire Straits Legacy, June 12th in the venue at River Cree Resort and Casino. Featuring original members and musicians who recorded, performed, and toured the globe with Dire Straits. Alan Clark, Dire Straits' first keyboardist, plus Phil Palmer, Danny Cummings, and Mel Collins. This incredible show includes all the hits. Money for Nothing, Sultans of Swing, Walk of Life, and more. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Hey Edmonton, ready to take advantage of lower rates and better pricing? South Fort Chevrolet in Fort Saskatchewan has you covered. From rugged trucks to sleek SUVs. And with over 40 years in business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on your new ride. As the proud title sponsor of the Nielsen Show, EST listeners can drive a little to save a lot with South Fort Chevrolet's transparent pricing and down-to-earth sales team. Visit us today in Fort Saskatchewan or online at southfortchev.com.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
It's 1:44. Welcome back to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Joaquin Gage, Zach Kubish, Hernan Salas. We're joined by the one and only Matthew Iwanyk. Hey, we're at 101 thumbs. We only need 99 more, Joaquin.
What?
We gotta do it for the Oilers. Let's do it for the Elks. Let's do it for. Let's do it.
Do it for Matty.
Matty's coming off a loss.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
Cheer him up.
I'm good. I'm feeling good. Jay's a competitor.
He's
learned
good.
that.
Yeah,
he's good.
yeah.
He's got great football instincts. I'm just getting used to my team still, trying to readjust to things. I lost to Jay twice as the New Orleans Saints.
That's your third team.
When I did take on him, he was the Buffalo Bills and I was the Houston Oilers. I got the win.
Okay.
So I'm like, Jay, I've now projected to be in the playoffs. You're in the playoffs. Dusty's in the playoffs. I'll be in the playoffs. I'll take care of. I haven't played Trev yet. I'll take care of business. I'm not worried about Zach, and I'm not worried about Yukon Jack.
Wow.
I'm not worried about any of those three. So I'll get my 12 wins against them. I've got one winner against Jay. One more game against him. We'll see if I can get a win. I'll get a win maybe against you. If I can snag one against Dusty, I'll be easily into the playoffs. Maybe I just need to shake up my team and make some trades. But
trades? Oh, trading your team.
Yeah, maybe I'll look at Uke. I got Uke's got. I forgot who Uke has.
Yeah, Kansas City.
Maybe he needs a shake up and I'll make a change with him.
That's crazy. Tecmo's that's stressful.
I like your attitude, Matty. Like you're taking kind of the Edmonton Oilers season.
That's exactly
right?
what it is.
It doesn't matter.
It's a marathon.
I need to just figure out my teams and figure out the other teams.
Oh.
And then once the playoffs comes, then it matters. The Oilers, look at the start of their season. Look even how their season ended.
Yeah.
And now look at where they are. I'm not worried. I am a 2-time champ for a reason. I am also have the greatest season in Tecmo history for a reason. I'm not worried one bit.
Didn't Dusty win like 22 straight?
Yeah, he may have the best streak, but I had the best overall season. I lost 9 games that season. We played 48.
I think Dusty lost last though.
No.
That first year, yeah.
No, we looked it up. The stats were there. I had the best season in Tecmo history. You just love being against
Lucky Dustin
This
Nielsen.
guy always goes
That's
against
his new nickname in Tecmo.
You guys are both psychopaths, but
this guy cheers against me in my fantasy football league.
No, I don't. Last year I said you had the best
You
team.
cheer for Lucas. Now he's trying to defend Dusty as this trying to take down my records because he can't win. So he tries to take me down.
Lucas just a juggernaut when it comes to CFL fantasy.
How are you calling him a juggernaut? How many CFL
Hasn't he won 3 in a row?
No, he's never won 3 in a row.
Well, he's won 2.
Yeah, okay. Do you know how many titles he's won?
3.
4.
Okay.
Do you know how many I've won?
3.
4.
Oh, okay.
See, he's always against.
Do you guys need me right now?
I'm cheering
How do you deal with this on a regular basis?
I'm cheering for Lieutenant Eric because he's never won.
Get better.
I've taken Hernan under my wing a little bit with the dark arts. As you can see, there's been a subtle change in his view of things. I mean, there's always the Latino heat that's buried deep down. That's like a volcano waiting to erupt. But I've made him focus it more on me and what I do. So he's always mad at me.
I'm never mad.
And then he's joyous in all other aspects of his life.
There's a comment you made about him yesterday, though, that was just hilarious.
What did I say?
Well, there was like he was someone else. He was Pete DeBoer or something like that. He was always whining or something, or I can't remember what it was. But I just started laughing.
That was out there.
No, we don't want to bring up that.
No, you're just always whining. You're always whenever things are going bad for you, Hernan. It's the world's over. You're this big whiner.
If we could have a camera out there with audio and then like cut it and clip it for certain times, that would that'd break the internet.
Maddie, Oilers going back to the Stanley Cup Finals. You said it back in late October. They will be fine.
I did.
I really hate when you're right, but you were right.
I also said going into the playoffs, either they'll lose in the first round or they're going to go win it all. There was no in between.
So do you think the Kings were their toughest opponent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was one. I thought actually going in it was going to be the toughest opponent. And look, this is going to be the clip and the turning point. People want to talk about the Jim Hiller challenge. The LA Kings, the next game, had a solid 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
They were less than a minute away from finishing that off and making a 3-1 series going back to LA, and Quinton Byfield couldn't clear a puck when he had an opportunity to do it, and it's changed ever since. The Oilers have changed ever since. Their backs were up against that wall where it was 50-some seconds away from pretty much their season being over. They turned it around. The LA Kings gave them the best push. They played great through 4 games against the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah.
They just couldn't find those 2 wins.
Like
those extra wins, and then so that they've pushed them really well. Golden Knights were just useless, and the Dallas Stars look like a team that shouldn't even have been in the playoffs. It seems that's how good the Oilers were against them. Kings were the best challenge, but I also thought it was one of those things that it would either the Oilers wouldn't be able to get going in the playoffs because of that switch that it'd take some time to get going, and the Kings would catch them, or it was the Oilers now they're going to get rolling and nothing stopping them because of the momentum, and that's what we're seeing right now. Nothing is stopping them.
So that was. When the Byfield keep in, that was game 3?
4.
That was 4.
4, sorry.
3 was the Hiller challenge, where they tied it, but Hiller challenged and the Oilers scored immediately to take the lead. And like that game could have went to overtime, and the Oilers probably still win that hockey game. I don't like that. To me, wasn't the turning point. It was the fact that because LA came back strong the next game,
and
they just couldn't keep the puck out with 50-some seconds left.
You know, like that Byfield play where Bouchard keeps it wasn't a terrible play by Byfield.
No.
Right? It was just
Bouchard made a great play too.
Bouchard made a better play. Byfield actually did the right thing of trying to just get it out.
But like had he gotten it out?
What would
so many what ifs.
What would have happened? And that's the thing. Like the Oilers have not been challenged like that since.
Vegas, I'll say
I'm more surprised how easily they handled Dallas than Vegas.
What?
I thought
Really?
Dallas was going to be a tougher test.
I didn't think so.
I thought they'd have better offense. Their offense was trash.
I thought that the Edmonton Oilers would be lured into that run and gun style against Dallas because that's how they play. They're good off the rush. They're not as physical. I'm not saying they're not physical, but they want to play that free-flowing style of hockey, I think. Whereas Vegas plays kind of more of a smash mouth, just like the LA Kings.
Yeah, it's insane. It's they've lost 2 games, guys, since going down early in that first.
That's why I compare them to those Kings teams, because the Kings, I think, had 4 losses going into the final that year, their first year.
Well, and that's no one like this is where like I'll also go back like Ken Holland better not do massive changes to the LA Kings in a sense.
Why?
Because they were the closest to beating this Oilers team. They're actually
that's a
if
good
the
point.
LA Kings are going to blow up their team because they can't beat the Edmonton Oilers, the Vegas Golden Knights and Dallas Stars should blow up their team.
You need a
even more.
goalie though.
There is one move.
Yeah, one team had Jake Oettinger. They still couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
Maybe he gets Stuart Skinner, Stanley Cup champ.
I'm just saying, like the LA Kings should actually look back more on their season and go, we're the only team right now. Now we'll see what the Stanley Cup is, but we're the only team that could challenge this team.
Does that give that team solace in knowing that they're close?
I don't know.
Like, does it give the Maple Leafs
Because
solace?
the Maple Leafs are thinking, wow,
the Maple Leafs blew it too in Game 3.
I don't know, but they're the ones that need the least amount of changes, I would say, to try to get over the hump against the Oilers because they were the closest. The Vegas Golden Knights and the Dallas Stars, like, what are you going to do? Pete DeBoer needs to get fired.
What?
3 straight conference finals appearances, hasn't won. The guys cannot get to the Stanley Cup final.
But what are you saying? Does Rod Brindamore need to be fired too?
He might.
I don't have a problem with that right now.
I think
some coaches maybe just can't get it done. And Pete DeBoer is 7 of the last 8 years has gone to the conference finals. 1 year he missed the playoffs. Every year he's gone to the conference finals. That's great, but he doesn't get to the cup.
Carolina needs more analytics.
Yes, Tommy.
You can't build a team with a spreadsheet. Okay, you can't. Enough.
Final 4. Still a Final 4.
But you didn't win.
And Bill Zito builds it via spreadsheet a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit.
A lot.
Barkov wasn't built by a spreadsheet. Barkov is an absolute beast. I
If
mean,
there's anything we've learned from baseball and Moneyball, it's the fact that there is a mix of analytics and spending money. That's why the Red Sox were able to get it done, and the Oakland Athletics never were.
Such a good movie, eh?
Better book.
Yeah, book's great.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
That's weird. You saying
going,
that?
Hey, I heard that. Well, he's taken from you. I'm not. It's not a slight.
Because I
at you.
agree.
It's just Tommy's the one that you always are the one saying that about the Hurricanes, and now Hernan's just taking your stuff.
Okay, we're gonna talk a lot of Oilers leading up to Game 1.
I know. I'm on here to talk Elks.
Yeah. The Edmonton Elks today, Maddie. I mean, it's preseason. It kind of sucks because the visiting team always brings all their rookies, guys that are trying out, guys that are trying to find a spot on the practice roster or whatever. The Elks will play a lot of their starters. Alex Hollins, Marcus Lewis not playing is a little surprising to me. But, I mean, are you going to read much into what you see tonight?
Yes. I'll read more into it tonight than what I read into last week, because last week I didn't read anything. The only thing I read into last weekend with the loss to Calgary is that if there's a lot of injuries with this team, they're in trouble. They don't have the depth on this team. Preseason doesn't mean too much, but I would like to see the offense and the defense kind of be in a bit of a rhythm for a short period of time, because if I do, I'll have a little more confidence going to BC next week that they can get a victory to start the season.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'll look at. If they get blown out and lose at home too, I'll have more concern about this season. So if it's like the same result as last week, I'm not expecting that.
No.
A loss doesn't concern me, but it's, okay, when the first team offense and defense were out there, what did we see from them? If there was a bit of rhythm, if there was a bit of chemistry being built, and I could see, okay, when they get going next Saturday in BC, I can maybe see a win, then I'll take that. But if I'm seeing them just not connecting well, then I'm like, okay, they might have to be in for a rough start to the season. Still doesn't take away with that I think they're going to be good this season. That's not going to go away on a preseason game.
Yeah, I'm intrigued because of the new OC. I want to see what they have. Again, they're not going to show their hand a lot tonight. It's preseason. I understand that. But yeah, I'm intrigued by the OC. I mean, the defense, if they can get stops. I think the biggest, which is crazy, guys, the kicking game.
That's going to be a factor. It's one of those, and I said it actually at the game last Saturday. You almost want the Elks to have to settle for field goals today. You want 6 or 7 field goal opportunities
because you
for
need
this
to
team.
know.
Because you want to see these guys go make the
under
kicks.
pressure.
Yes, I don't I'd love Trey Ford to go out there and get a touchdown drive. Get that early, and then I hope the rest of the game they don't get touchdowns because it's like I want them to settle for field goals so that we could see Blanchard get 4 opportunities or 3 opportunities, and this other guy that they brought in getting a few opportunities himself, because that's how you're going to judge this. And you want to see it in the game situation as opposed to practice because it's different.
Yeah.
So that's honestly, if the Elks, I don't care what they give up defensively as much. Offensively, if they could have 21 points, but most of it's from field goals, I'll be thrilled because then we could learn about the kicking game.
100%. So we got kicking.
Yeah.
That's important to Matty. We've got some sort of chemistry on the offense. What about coaching? Is there anything 100%. That can be done in preseason that, I mean, he's looking at a lot of different things. So what are you looking for? Decision making? And maybe if it's close at the end of the game.
Not that, but you know what it is, Joaquin? Because after last game, Mark Killam spoke post game and he said he wasn't happy. Too many offsides. Too many 5-yard penalties, and that's coaching. Like, I know these guys are American guys coming to a new game,
yes,
but you have to have them ready.
But those are also the backups.
Yes,
and these are the starters, and I'm expecting them to understand it a little better.
That's what I mean.
The coaching part to it, I will say this. At the end of last week, I did not like a coaching decision where they got to 2nd and 2 from like the 4, and they could have gotten a first down with like 30 seconds left in the game. They hadn't scored a touchdown, and instead they threw it into the end zone. And so then it was going 3rd down. I'm like, hey, well, just go get your first down. Then it'll be like 16 seconds. You got a few more shots at the end zone, get a touchdown. They went to the end zone and incompletion, and it was turnover downs. So I didn't like that from the coaching. But beyond that, like, coaches aren't going to show their playbook in preseason. Coaches aren't going to do too much in preseason because they don't want the other team to gain any insight. So from that type of perspective, I'll learn 0 from coaching. But the point that Hernan made on, I guess,
the details of the game, right?
Details and just discipline. That's, I guess, the other thing you're trying to see.
Yeah. Green and Gold pre and post. Obviously, Elks kick off their season. NBC next week. When will you be on air? Talk to us about the shows because you and Jay did an excellent job last year. Looking forward to it again this year.
Green and Gold kickoff postgame shows this year once again, an hour before every kickoff, and we're on postgame right here at Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports, presented by Play Alberta, live on EdmontonSportsTalk.com, tune in, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, as well as on YouTube, or you can get the podcast after the game wherever you get your podcast when it comes to the postgame show. Next Saturday, 7 o'clock, we'll be on the air to get you set for the season. Nice preview for all of that. Great news for the Stanley Cup schedule, too, is that there's no conflicts with the Oilers. If it was June 7th, there would have been that little bit of conflict, so everyone could just, be celebrating a 2-0 series lead for the Edmonton Oilers, and then the Saturday night watch the Edmonton Elks go to BC. And yeah, at this moment, we will be broadcasting in the studio.
Okay, cool.
We'll be here in the studio broadcasting.
What are you worried about the ratio between wiener and bun to coming to getting a dog from me? Is there any concern about that? Are you happy with where we've been at?
Gager, what I've learned from you, about you, over the little bit that we've now worked together, when it comes to food, when it comes to the preparation of food, when it comes to all of that, I am not here to question the chef.
Okay, all right.
You have it completely down to a science. You want to perfect your craft. You work on your craft. You're very hard on yourself. When you brought that brisket in a couple weeks ago, you downplayed it so much. And when we're like, no, this is amazing, you're like, no, it's not. I can do better.
It was great.
I will never know what you. There's not a single question. The only thing I question is, am I going to be lucky enough to be graced by it? That's about it. So no, there is zero question because you're just too brilliant, Mr. Chef.
If we see you at Commonwealth, will you say hi?
Come sit with me.
Okay.
I told you where I'm sitting.
L?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. Matthew's one of the best in the business. Edmonton is lucky to have him.
Well, that's very kind of Stacy.
Yeah, look at that.
Is your mom's name Stacy?
It's not actually. That's surprising. And my mom doesn't know how to change her name. She learns so. No, that's very kind of you, Stacy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I also have to take over the show for a quick second.
Oh, yeah.
Got a
That's what I was going to get to.
We got a 4-pack of tickets to the Edmonton Elks. Friend of EST, Don Ellis, Contemporary Office Interiors, COI.ca if you're looking for any office interiors. In support of Kidsport, he offered 4-pack of tickets to tonight's game. So if you want a family, you want to go to the Elks game tonight, it's going to be beautiful weather. It's going to be just a great time. Go to the tailgate, go to the game. Free 4-pack of tickets. Text in right now to 780-218-9999. Who is the head coach of your Edmonton Elks? Text that in. You'll go into a draw. I'll get in touch with someone. That is my phone. I will get in touch with someone for a 4-pack of tickets. So if you can go to the game tonight and want to go to the game tonight, just text 780-218-9999 the name of the head coach of your Edmonton Elks. And once again, thank you, Stacey. That's very kind.
That is very kind. Portion of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brew House. Make your birthday legendary at the CBH. Epic food, killer drinks, and a vibe you can't beat. Plus, get free nachos with their app. Book your party now. The Canadian Brew House. Our house is your house. Matthew, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoy the game tonight. And, yeah.
Anytime you guys want to talk Elks this season, you just let me know.
Oh,
I'll make the walk across the office to come do this.
Okay. We roll on here on the EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk. We're back after the break.
Get your fix every single game with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Whether it's breaking down the starting lineup, predicting key matchups, or diving deep into the game's biggest moments, Tom and Hernan are here to give you the best insight and analysis in the city. After the final horn, get the breakdown of every key moment, performance, and player reactions. It's your one-stop shop for all things game day. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Friday and Saturday, May 9th and 10th, it's the Can-Am Sprint Car Challenge at Rad Torque Raceway. Alberta's best sprint car drivers face off against the American Rocky Mountain Sprint Cars in a methanol-burning, dirt-slinging border battle. Also in action are the modifieds, late models, mini stocks, and hobby stocks, making it a full weekend of family fun racing. The Can-Am Sprint Car Challenge at Rad Torque Raceway, just west of Highway 2 on Highway 19 at Edmonton International Airport. Get your tickets and info at radraceway.com.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Celebrate your birthday at the Banquet Bar. Enjoy great drinks, amazing vibes, and unforgettable memories. Download the Banquet app and get a free pizza pie on your birthday. Book your party today at thebanquetbar.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
The Islanders have re-upped Kyle Palmieri on a 2-year deal. He had 48 points with 24 goals through 82 games last season. Adam Boqvist has also been extended with the Isles. He signs a 1-year deal. Elsewhere, the Wildcats a night scrap with puck drop at 5. The winner of that game moves on to battle the Tigers in the Memorial Cup Final on Sunday. Back in Edmonton, the Elks played the Lions to wrap up their preseason. Kickoff is at 7:30. Trey Ford, the expected starter for the Elks. Nathan Rourke for BC. Well, in Toronto, Anthony Santander hits the 10-day injured list with left shoulder inflammation. Jays recalling outfielder Alan Roden from Buffalo in response. And just after 5, the Jays meet the Athletics. Chris Bassett gets the ball for Toronto. Jays winning 12-0 in their series opener yesterday. Right now it's the Cubs trailing the Reds 6-0 in the bottom of the 7th inning. While on the links, Canadian Nick Taylor shares first place with Ben Griffin at 7 under in round 2 at the Memorial Tournament. Taylor has played all 18 holes while Griffin is through 12 I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The second hour of EST Afternoons starts right now.
Hour 2 here, final hour of the week here on EST Afternoons. How you doing, Nasties? I'm sure you're feeling great. Weather's good. Summer's around the corner. Oilers are heading to the Stanley Cup Finals. The Elks play their final preseason game tonight, and we'll start the season next Saturday in BC. Vibes are good. It's race week once again. You got NASCAR, Indy, F1. Man, it's a good time. Excellent time. Hit us up on the River Cree inbox, 780-218-9999. Also hit us up on the Nasty Chat. We're 81 away from 200, which is our goal today. Let's get there. Keep slamming that thumbs up for us. Hit the subscribe. It's been a great day on EST. The Gentleman's Show was absolutely fantastic once again. And Reed Wilkins is bringing you the heat from 3 to 6 with Jay Milne. Jay Milne, fresh off a big Tecmo win over Matthew Iwanyk. We're going to give away a 4-pack of tickets. I still have 2 tickets left for Elks, okay? If you want to go, there's another trivia question coming your way. How many Fords, you might have to look at the depth chart, how many Fords are playing in the game tonight for the Green and Gold? Text that in to 780-218-9999, and you will have 2 tickets to tonight's game. And we got more tickets coming up in the final hour for the Edmonton Stingers. So we're just a giveaway machine here, Joaquin. Giveaway. If you're listening, iHeart, TuneIn, Radio Apps, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, just slide on over, hit the thumbs up. And if you're wondering why this man is sleeveless, it's for Richie Valens in honor of him and La Bamba. If you missed it, scroll back. You can hear La Bamba performance by the 3 of us here. It was good times, good vibes. You got a little bit of Rico Suave in there for our guy, Adam Enrique, who will be heading back
What's everyone complaining about? I mean, I can't, like, you can kind of see what you look like on there, but I'm looking online and you don't look half bad.
No, I know. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, don't be afraid of a couple dumbbells once in a while, but then still, it's okay. I don't see what's wrong with that.
No, okay.
Looks good.
I appreciate that. How many Fords are playing in tonight's game? You will get 2 tickets. Zach to the Future coming up. The Need for Speed segment will get Joaquin's expertise on the F1 race. There's a new wing
discrepancy kind of. Well, new rules coming in.
A new rule coming in for this race. I got to start moving up in this damn fantasy league. I'm dropping. Oh, and it's the birthday today of Barry Cool, who's in our.
All right.
We're about to kick him out, though.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
What are we thinking, man?
I am trying to find ways to kick him out.
Yeah. I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We'll find something. You better be on your best behavior.
All right. We got a couple correct answers. We'll let it roll a little bit more. How many Fords will be playing for the Green and Gold tonight? Is it a trick question? Maybe. All right, let's get to Inside the Numbers for Play Alberta. It's time to turn up the fun with the all-new Play Alberta app, your digital destination for casino, live dealers, lottery, instants, and, of course, sports betting. New players can get started with a $100 casino bonus by depositing $20 with promo code 100casino or a $100 free bet using 100 Sports. Play smart, play local, and don't forget to use your game sense. Again, I get a lot of my stats from my boy, Swain Dog.
Yeah.
Roof. Check this out. The Oilers are the 3rd team in NHL history to have 2 different goalies each win 6 games through the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. Can you name the teams and the goalies, Joaquin?
It was
I said it last.
Leighton and Boucher.
Yeah.
And it was Francouz and Kemper.
You were listening last night, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, 2010 Philadelphia Flyers, Leighton and Brian Boucher. And then 2022, the team that beat the Oilers in the conference finals, Francouz.
I am a genius.
Where is that guy?
Francouz?
Retired.
No.
Really?
Yes.
Pavel Francouz.
Francois, yeah.
Francouz. No.
Where is he from?
And Darcy Kemper, by the way.
I said that.
Oh, did you?
I said Kemper.
Interesting.
On April 19th, 2024, Pavel Francois concluded his 15-year professional career, announcing retirement from hockey due to persistent health issues.
Oh, hips.
Yeah.
Hips don't lie, baby.
Matt Hyman says, Hernan, did you enter marbles? I have no idea what that means, man.
Whatever.
He's from Winnipeg, so we forgive him.
Maybe we get. Hyman's not doing anything. You might as well come on our show.
No. Hey, did you see your boys were FaceTiming Matt Hyman, Zachary Hyman? And
Did I say Matt Hyman?
Yeah, because I said
Hyman.
Matt Hyman.
Okay.
It looked like he had no shirt on. It's kind of cool.
Zach didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's already training?
That's cool, man. They were like, "We love you, Hyman."
I know.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I saw the TikToks. I can't take that stuff, man.
WST marbles race. Again, I don't know what that means. Like legit marbles, or did you ever play marbles? Marbles was fun, eh?
Oh, squeezing and trying to knock each other out.
Yeah,
Marbles?
remember you got the steel ones, and yeah.
I didn't play that long.
No.
Well, I did it. I was young.
So Stuart Skinner, right? Like both guys. I mean, if they go on to win, you're going to look back at both guys because Pickard came in and helped this team turn it around.
The look back. I mean, if you watch the end when a team wins the Stanley Cup, there's a few phrases that the team that wins always says, and the phrase is buy-in. Like we all bought into the plan. Everyone was on same page. But there's something to that, like the way the broadcasters were talking about certain plays from Connor and Leon last night, right? Craig Simpson was saying during the regular season, Leon probably tries a sauce pass over 4 sticks to try to get the breakaway pass, right? But what does he do? Just chips it up. Wallman, just the one play that they pointed out, I believe it was in the second period, he got crushed by, I think it was Duchesne, and very hard hit, still got the puck, took 3 hard strides, got to the middle to get some relief for the puck out, and I think he was the only one that stayed out to make sure he was last guy on the change. 4 other guys changed. He was still the last guy. Like those are the sacrifices that these guys, and that's what they're talking about. Those subtle little plays. And you make reference to Calvin Pickard. It takes a village to win a Stanley Cup.
Hell yeah.
And who knows? There might be an instance where we see Pickard again. I don't know that. But what he was able to do for the Edmonton Oilers don't win the Stanley Cup without the goaltending of Calvin Pickard.
No.
Right? If they go on to win it. So he is just as much a part of it. And as a goalie, I'll tell you, it's hard not being the guy when that clock hits 0 and you're throwing your gloves up on the air. But there's something that Calvin Pickard, if that happens for him and the Edmonton Oilers, that he can feel that this is a bad way to say it because the regular season is so long and there's so much emphasis on playoffs, but there's him getting his name on the cup is very warranted because he was a huge part of the Edmonton Oilers, not only through the regular season, but a massive one this playoff run.
Oh, 100%. Like it's great to see. And I'm just so happy for Stuart Skinner and the bounce back. And listen, we were all harsh on him. Sure. I mean, it's it comes with the territory, it comes with the position, but for him to bounce back like he has, Gager, and not just that, but outduel Oettinger again, who a lot of people think he's an elite goaltender. I look at Jake Oettinger and my whole view of him has changed.
I've always said it. He's a good goaltender.
Yeah.
But I don't put him in the star category of goaltending. Elite, yes. But I also put Stuart Skinner in the elite category of goaltending, right? Like Jake Oettinger can walk around the streets of Dallas and no one knows who this guy is. Stuart Skinner can't go to the store and get some M&Ms without someone telling him, hey, what's up with the 5-hole,
Yeah, it's true. I'm just happy because he's always kept a positive attitude and he jokes.
He has to.
He jokes around he goes, what noise? Who's talking about me? Do you remember when he first came back? And now he's 4 wins away from winning it and he'll go down. If they do, Stuart Skinner's going to go down as one of the best playoff goal because look at how many wins he has already. His age.
The day that Stuart Skinner leaves the Edmonton Oilers organization, who knows? Maybe he retires an Oiler. That would be great. But if he doesn't, there's going to be a period of time where people are going, God, I wish we had Stuart Skinner.
Yeah, like I always say, careful what you wish for.
He's great.
We have a group chat with my buddies, and after the LA game, like, you should have seen some of the comments being made about Stuart Skinner. Now I just chirp back. I'm like, because yesterday I said, unbelievable they won with an AHL goaltender, because that was one of the comments.
And look, I was saying,
I like to just dig in a bit more.
Dig it deep.
Yeah.
And I just by the end, the way that the end of the year went, I thought that it might be beneficial to start Calvin Pickard, just the way that it ended, right? But Stuart Skinner played 2 good games at the end, coming back from injury. But I always said that both guys are going to be needed during this playoff run. And now, I mean, obviously you go with Stuart Skinner, but just to have that safety valve if something, and I'm not saying bad play, I'm saying if, God forbid he gets hurt or something or bumped and can't go on, there's someone there that I think can carry the mail.
Oh, for sure. So it's great that both guys you can trust, like, and there's no questions about it. There's no doubt, not for the coach. I don't think for the fans. I'll be honest. I do think the fans now, I mean, I hope, I truly hope, you're now seeing it for what it is. And it's the Oilers are playing.
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers between Jake Oettinger and Stuart Skinner. It's night and day.
Oh, and that's is Twitter down? Cool.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just scrolling it.
No, Jay was having an issue too.
Yeah, mine says welcome to X, and I can't see anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, maybe Elon doesn't like you and he likes Zach for some reason.
Refresh yours, Coop. See if it works.
No, it doesn't. Thanks for breaking it, guys.
Crap. Oh well. I was just gonna tweet out that Zach to the Future's coming up. Tell your friends. If you're at work and you're like, hey guys, you gotta give me your phone. You gotta listen to this show. Zach to the Future's coming up. Same thing if you're watching. Send them the YouTube link and let's go.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Casino Dealer Jay says, I'll say Hernan was right when he said the Nuge needed to step up. 100% correct. Well, Casino Dealer Jay, I'm rarely wrong. So thank you for that, though. That's interesting. Do you want my prediction for the Stanley Cup Finals? Should we wait till Monday?
Not yet.
Because I'm ready to roll, man. It's locked and loaded, man.
You take the sleeves off, and all of a sudden you're a tough guy.
I'm ready to roll with my prediction, man.
What? Didn't you want to get into the goaltending discussion with DeBoer? Did we already talk about that?
No, we did.
Oh, okay. I can't remember.
I asked you if it was the right move. And,
you did. I've been talking about it all day. I was like, oh, God.
You think... I think people are overreacting. I don't think Jake Oettinger's pulling a Patrick Roy and walking into Madden and saying, I'm out of here. Do you know what I mean? I think DeBoer might be on the hot seat.
I guarantee that Jake Oettinger, after that game, wanted to pack up his gear and go home, though.
And the most awkward guy is Ray Ferraro, who has to talk about it, and he's sitting right beside him. Jake Oettinger's been pulled, and a tough spot for Casey DeSmith, too. Like, it's not easy to come in, man.
That's why I've said it. The tandem, having a tandem going into the playoffs, Oilers have had the best tandem goaltending all year long.
For $3.6 million? 3.6
Is
million.
It 3.6?
Yeah.
I think that's the cap hit, too.
No, it's 2.6 for Skinner, 1 mil for
I know, I'm
picks.
just thinking of the percentage of cap hit against the rest of the team.
Yeah, a lot of the Skinner talk has died down, which is great.
And it'll ramp back up with
a loss.
I mean,
yeah.
I saw a few things after that Robertson's second goal go in that
that was a bad goal though.
So you want it's because it's a stoppable puck. But I'll say this: Robertson ripped one post and in right before, right? So, and he is a top-notch scorer. You don't, as a goaltender, sometimes when the big dogs are shooting on you, they there's a tendency to think they're picking their spots, right? They're going post and in. Usually you don't expect them just to throw it right at you.
Yeah.
And also the positioning, I don't know who the defenseman was, where they put their stick, it could have hindered Skinner to the point where I didn't like the way he did it. If you're going to make that move, he was kind of caught in between. He was a little hesitant, right? If you're going to go down and try to shut everything down, just do that, right? Don't get in between. But I think he was probably thinking Robertson was going to try to go post and in off either side, not shoot it right at him.
All right, guys. We got to get to a break. Zach to the Future is coming up. Gager, we are on 131 thumbs.
I love it.
200. We're still really short from 200, though.
I know. Anytime I'm over 100, I think it's great. But if we can get another 69,
let's go.
69.
We have winners for the trivia. There's 3 forwards playing tonight.
3 forwards?
Yeah. Trey, Tyrell, and a rookie named Ford, who was really good last game. He had a sack and an interception. I can't remember his first name. But if you got that right, you're getting an email. You're getting a text from me. All right? And we still got 4 Stingers tickets to give away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's coming up in the last segment.
You think the Ford brothers drive Fords?
Probably, yeah. Did you know the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino?
I did know that.
Did you do? All right. Check out Tap 25 Restaurant. The entire menu is 50% off, available 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. On the other side of the breaks, becoming one of your favorite segments on this show, Zach to the Future on EST Afternoons.
At home, the Elks play the Lions to wrap up preseason action. Trey Ford is Edmonton's expected starter, while BC gives Nathan Rourke the start. Kickoff is at 7:30. While in the NHL, the Islanders have made a couple signings. Kyle Palmieri gets a 2-year extension. He had 48 points and 24 goals through 82 games last season. Adam Boquist also signs a 1-year deal. Staying out east, Moncton challenges London in the Memorial Cup semifinal. Medicine Hat takes on the winner of that one in the final, which goes Sunday. MLB action sees the Jays rematching the Athletics. Toronto winning 12-0 in their series opener yesterday, with the Jays giving Chris Bassett the ball today. Meanwhile, Toronto has moved Anthony Santander to the 10-day injured list with left shoulder inflammation. Outfielder Alan Rodin being recalled from Buffalo. Right now, the Cubs are down 6-0 to the Reds in the bottom of the 8th inning. And golf sees Canadian Nick Taylor at 7 under at the end of round 2. He's tied for first with Ben Griffin, who's played 13 holes so far today. Hernan Salas, Joaquin Gage, they test my 80s and 90s knowledge on the other side of the break with Zach to the Future. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Experience the iconic music of Dire Straits with DSL. Dire Straits Legacy, June 12th, in the venue at River Cree Resort and Casino. Featuring original members and musicians who recorded, performed, and toured the globe with Dire Straits. Alan Clark, Dire Straits' first keyboardist, plus Phil Palmer, Danny Cummings, and Mel Collins. This incredible show includes all the hits. Money for Nothing, Sultans of Swing, Walk of Life, and more. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Keep your team jersey and rally towel close by and help bring the championship home. For all your other treasures, store them with Sentinel Storage. Store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Timeout, Edmonton. The new Play Alberta app has arrived, and it's here to make your gambling experiences more fun, exciting, and secure. Enjoy the convenience of hundreds of casino games, betting live on your favorite sports teams, and access to lotteries all in one place, anywhere in Alberta. Enter code YEG50 to receive a $50 free bet when you make a $5 minimum deposit. That's a $50 free bet for new and existing users using code YEG50. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Hey Edmonton, ready to take advantage of lower rates and better pricing? South Fort Chevrolet in Fort Saskatchewan has you covered. From rugged trucks to sleek SUVs. And with over 40 years in business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on your new ride. As the proud title sponsor of the Nielsen Show, EST listeners can drive a little to save a lot with South Fort Chevrolet's transparent pricing and down-to-earth sales team. Visit us today in Fort Saskatchewan or online at southfortchev.com.
Strike up some fun at the Banquet Bar. Bowling, drinks, and a great time with friends where the good times roll. Whether you're here to bowl or just hang out, the Banquet Bar is your go-to spot. Get real, play hard at the Banquet.
Got some gently used furniture or home goods that need a new home? Find Edmonton is here to help. Every month we furnish over 100 homes to those transitioning out of homelessness, and we need your gently used furniture and home goods. Drop off at 5120 122nd Street or call for free local pickup. Just visit findedmonton.com to learn how your donations can help create a home for someone in need. Plus shop our thrift store, in-store or online, with proceeds benefit those moving out of homelessness through housing supports. Visit us at findedmonton.com. Find Edmonton, supporting our community one home at a time.
.226, welcome back to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Joaquin Gage, Zach Kubish, Hernan Salas, as we get you ready for the Reed Wilkins show as well. It's going to be a fun show for sure. As we get here, we get ready for Zach to the future. So I'm trying to do three things at once here.
Instead of eating hand sanitizer during the break, you should have got that. Should have got
I went to hit the pump with the sanitizer and it went directly into my mouth.
Probably better than mouthwash, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
You're clean.
I'm a clean boy. 140 thumbs up, 60 guys. Come on. Let's get there. Don't do it for us. Do it for the good old Oilers. Zach, are you ready?
I think so. I feel prepared for this one. Usually I don't, but today I feel prepped and ready for the taking. I think I went 7 for 8 last week.
Yeah, hit the intro. Oh, I didn't print anything off. Hold on. Jesus.
All
Sorry,
right.
Gage.
Yeah, I know. I was like, where is it?
Well, what do we got going on here, boys? It's a Friday. It's okay.
That's all right.
Well, it's a good Friday, though, right? Like,
do you want me to print it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, print it. I'll go get it.
How about I text it? Okay. Hold on. This is...
Bear with us here.
Yeah, we have a lot of papers.
Hit the
going
intro, though, Coop.
Okay.
Just as I predicted, time traveling is just too dangerous. 1.21 gigawatts. Great Scott.
There goes Gager.
Let's just check if the board's working. Nope. As per usual, it disconnects. I don't know why it does that, Coop, but it does. Let's try that again. Nope, it's not working, eh?
It isn't working at all?
Let's see.
At all, eh?
No.
I don't hear it. I could hear it from here, but
I'm going to have to shut her down and bring her back up. I don't know why it always does this, Coop. Always. Okay. This is anyone still listening?
We were prepped too, or were we? I don't know.
Tons of people listening.
Anyone still listening?
Tons.
Anybody there?
Anybody there? Hello?
No, we're losing them.
Yeah. there we go.
There it is.
All right. I kind of want to ask the first question.
Do it.
Because it's funny.
Do it.
Oh.
All right. 7 questions today. Here we go. What is Joaquin's middle name? This is multiple choice. Is it James Lewis?
No.
Jesse Lewis?
No.
John Lewis?
No.
Jerry Lewis?
Can you run that back again? So you said middle name, not multiple? So you have multiple middle names.
Middle, yeah.
Oh, you have 2 middle names? So do I. Can you run back through that list, please?
What is Joaquin's middle name? James Lewis, Jesse Lewis, John Lewis, Jerry Lewis.
I'm going to go with A, James Lewis. Final answer.
That's incorrect, right?
Yeah, that's
incorrect.
So what is your middle name?
It's Joaquin Jesse Lewis Gage.
Jesse Lewis. So where do those names come from? Is it
I
like
believe Jesse comes from Jesse Colin Young. My dad was a struggling musician, so I named me after a singer. And then Lewis was my grandfather.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's such a cool name.
Good
Joaquin Jesse Lewis Gage.
Pretty tight.
Should have been an actor.
I should have.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of.
Well, he could have went by Jesse Lewis James.
Okay, so that's a big fat X for Coop.
You weren't going to get that. You were going to. Yeah, that was a tough one. If you got that, Zach, That would have been good. Your
What?
dad's going to be mad at you because he didn't actually look it up, but
A lot of people in the nasty chat said John.
Where would I even look that up? I don't even know if I.
Wikipedia, isn't it on Wikipedia?
Well, that's why we made it multiple choice, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if it is on Wikipedia. I got to check this out.
Yeah, it is. Well, Jesse.
Oh, it's just
Gage.
Jesse?
Yeah, it's just Jesse.
Yeah,
That's amazing. Cool. What's your middle name?
Heinz McKenzie. Zachary Heinz McKenzie Kubish is my full name.
For real?
For real? Yeah.
Not for real?
Yeah.
Not for real?
Yeah.
Not for real?
Yeah.
Not for real? Not for real? Not for real? Not for real?
Wow.
I don't know what that was.
That's
Everyone,
that's
I don't know what that was.
me. That's amazing name too.
That is pretty good. Heinz.
Yeah, that's my dad's name and my grandfather's name and my great uncle's name and my everybody's name.
thought
It's
you
either
fr-
Peter, Heinz, or Paul if you're German. So
Thought your family was just into ketchup.
I always thought they were because, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
my
Maybe
grandparents came over
maybe
here, right?
You're the heir to the Heinz fortune.
Yeah, I thought it was. I'd be smoking rich. I'd probably be driving Lambos right now.
Wouldn't that be funny?
That's great.
Yeah, I'd be Trev's favorite. Throws ketchup on
I think it's an
everything, that
American
kid.
company anyway. Never.
Yeah.
Is Trev the kind of guy that puts ketchup on his steak?
Probably.
Probably.
Ugh.
Only if it's a bad one, though. But I do that too.
Sorry about that remix.
It's all good. Question number 2. In back-to-back seasons, the Oilers are heading to the Stanley Cup Finals. Including this season, how many times have the Oilers gone to the final in back-to-back years?
Well, I brought a cheat sheet for this.
What?
I actually did.
But you don't
I
even know
asked
what we're
Joaquin.
asking.
I know. But I knew it'd be Stanley Cup related. So they went to the finals in back-to-back seasons. They lost to the Islanders in 82-83, won the Cup in 83-84, won the Cup again in 84-85, and then went to the finals in 86-87, won that one, as well as 87-88, and then went back to the Stanley Cup Finals and won in the 90s. So including this one, so it'd be 1, 2, 3 times. Correct?
Look at you.
Well, you
You
can't.
should be like an investigator.
But you can't study.
Yes.
No. We
Or
can't.
cheat
We don't,
sheets.
kids, we don't
Kids,
study.
you study.
We don't study for heat and smoke.
Yeah.
That's because you guys are slackers.
And you can tell we don't study.
Well, I always go all over the place. So.
Yeah, there's we got to pick up the effort on this show.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so Dusty and we had a lot of people here in the morning. They all helped me with the movie clip and the song and the video game clip. So we're gonna kick it off. So Coob's 1 for 1. Here is your movie clip reminder. You can use a lifeline. The Nasties or someone in the EST studios. Here is your movie clip for today.
Now, what does he say? If you blank, he will.
If you build it, he will come.
This is tough. I have zero clue. I'm going to use my lifeline right now.
Who are you gonna use? Please use Maddie. Oh, actually, they'll all know this.
No, they won't.
Will they?
Yeah.
Reed will.
Reed will for sure.
Maddie!
He's calling Maddie.
Wow.
Wow.
After we say Reed will know it. Love that kid.
Oh, man.
Think Maddie knows this?
I don't think any of the Nasties do. No one's sent it in yet.
Really?
Well, no one's listening, so.
There's tons of people listening. Great movie.
It's okay.
Oh. How do you not? Okay.
Movie? I watched a preview of this the other day.
You
Field
know.
of Dreams. Final answer.
So you knew it, eh? Okay.
Kevin Costner, apparently. He doesn't even know if you've seen it.
See, this is the thing. I don't understand how people know famous sayings that they probably use in their everyday life and they didn't even go watch the movie.
There's a lot of movies like that, though. Like Lord of the Rings is
No,
like
but
that. There's tons
there's subtle
of movies.
things in that movie. Like, you'll cry in that movie.
I've seen it. I think
Skin
it's
that's
good.
not
I don't
great.
think it's great.
It's a classic.
Are you a ghost? That's what he says in the movie, right? That's in the preview.
Max Bezuzza says Wayne's World 2, which is technically right too. Remember when he goes in his dream?
Oh, he does. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there was two
Trick
answers
question.
for that. That would have been hilarious if you would have said Wayne's World.
I would have been like, you're right, man.
You're right.
That's so right.
Yeah, I'm technically not wrong. Huh. I have to watch that one. I watched, what was the other baseball movie? No, not Major League. Oh,
Okay.
That's another one. Okay, keep going.
Gage, you're next.
We got a video clip coming up here. Is that what we're doing? Video clip?
Video game.
Video game. Well, video clip for the video game.
Yeah. What song is this? What song is? Holy crap! What? What video game song is this? Jesus.
Well, it's definitely an 80s game.
You know what? It's a very popular game, Coob. You gotta think.
Yeah.
I'll play it again.
Okay.
I was playing a lot of this game in 94.
Yeah, I played at the old station. I used to play Connor Halley.
Really?
We play on the same.
Yeah. Great game.
So it's a multiplayer game.
Sure.
Yeah. Is it an arcade game?
Yep.
Yeah. And a video game after.
And a sports game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Well,
I would say a thing, but I think that would give it away.
Yeah.
That would give it away, yeah.
Here, I'll give you a
in
hint.
94.
It's sports related.
He knows that.
No, he doesn't know.
Is Joaquin Gage in the game?
No.
So it's wouldn't be NHL?
No.
You got to give us the answer, bro.
Oh, boys.
And nobody knows it. No one on the Nasty Chat or on the River
Really?
Korean Box
Play it
has
again.
gotten it right.
Play
Okay.
it. Play it again. Yeah, I don't know that one. NBA Jam, final answer. What? Seriously, I have no clue.
Unbelievable.
Get out of here, man.
I seriously didn't know that one.
That's a joke.
I pulled that out of the hat because I know you guys
pulled it
did
out
an
of
NHL
somewhere.
game. Yeah, well, call me a magician.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Great job, Coop.
Holy smokes.
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
Okay.
I don't know why Dusty picked this one, but I'm glad he did. Here we go.
Great.
Here's Guess the Song. Ready?
Yeah.
Couldn't leave that part in.
No.
Because does it tell the title of the song?
Yes.
Somewhat, yeah.
Does it have?
It's a curious
does
thing.
it have
It makes
Gager's?
one man weep and another man sing.
Does it have Gager's middle name in it?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, it might.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. In a sense.
In a sense.
Yeah. Jesse's Girl.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is The Power of Love by Huey Lewis
Ooh.
and the News.
That's why when you said his middle name,
Yeah,
I thought you
it's
were
like
onto Huey
Huey
Lewis.
Lewis.
Yeah.
No.
Good one. Good attempt. Good
guess.
attempt.
See, I thought it was the other middle name.
I had that CD.
Yeah. I was like, Dusty, I need a song. He just said Power of Love. I was like,
You know why, though?
Why?
Because that's Back to the Future.
Oh, that's
there's-
what he said. Yeah. All right.
I knew that was in Back to the Future too.
So it was very well done, Dusty. The having to link the song to Zach to the Future, Back to the Future. That's why he's the boss.
3 out of 5 so far. 2 more to go. Here is your name. Let's put it up there. This guy was one of my favorite goaltenders.
Well, I was telling you I already know this name. Peter, that's my uncle's name. The first name is really easy, but it's Peter Sidorkowicz.
That's too easy. God,
Good goalie.
Gosh darn it.
Good goalie.
Loved him in Hartford. Say it again.
Peter Sidorkowicz.
Yeah, that wasn't that hard then. I'm running out of names, man. Need help with
there's
some
a lot of
names.
names.
Oh, just go for some Russians that only played like 2 games.
Hernan at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. I need tough athlete names for Coob, okay? Send those in. All right, and here's your final one. You need to get my my good old camera up here. Nope. Oh, it's my fault. There we go. Okay, let's bring it back up. So this happened in 2000. We said we're going to go away because it's hard to select stuff from the 80s and 90s only. Coop. So, as you can see, 16 seconds left on the clock. I'm going to run it and stop it, and then you're going to have to tell us what's going to happen, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, boy.
So it's a kickoff.
Okay.
And we're going to stop it right here. You got to tell me what happens. Get creative. Think outside the box. This is a very memorable moment in sports history.
So it's Cleveland
Is it
Browns?
the Titans?
It's the Titans and the Bills.
And the Bills,
Yeah.
sorry.
Titans and the Bills in 2000.
16 seconds left. Bills are up by... How much are they up by?
I can't remember. Well,
Whatever.
it's close because
Yeah, it's close.
I got to leave it there, right?
Yeah.
So...
So 41
Number-
has the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, now, like I said, think outside the box.
He
Think
makes a fantastic run down the field.
That's what you got?
That's all I got.
That's what you're going with?
That's all I got.
Okay, let's run it back a little bit here. Here you go, my young friend Coop.
Now I feel like he pitches his back or something and they do some crazy play. But let me see. So he caught it. Number 41 has it. There, he hands it off to number 89, who throws it the
And an
widthwise down
illegal
the field.
lateral.
Oh, boy. And 87 guns it.
And they win the game.
Like, that was so far a forward pass. Can we rewind it again?
I don't think it was a forward
way that
pass.
was-
Yes, it was. Look where he is.
No
look
chance.
where he throws it from. Look where he is. Look at his feet. He's right on the line, and he catches on the other side of the line.
Wow. Yeah, right.
No.
That's like inches off. That's crazy.
I guess
it's legal.
Tie goes to the runner there. Whatever.
So Coop was wrong. And you know what this was called, Coop? The Music City Miracle. Because it happened in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Now I know.
All right, there you go.
That I did not know.
That was on January 8th, 2000. And
Was it?
And it was a 22-16 final. So, yes,
Okay,
they
yeah.
were down.
Yeah, they were down. Yeah. And that was the...
So you think it was a forward
playoff game.
pass?
Yes, look where his hand was, where he released the ball and where the guy caught it.
Oh.
Of course it was a forward pass.
Todd says, oh, yeah, a forward pass.
That's a forward pass.
John goes, player runs into a bird.
Player hits a bird.
And then Max Bezzuza says, I'm still pissed at this game because they bench Flutie. Oh, yeah.
Right, they did.
That's crazy.
They hated Flutie.
Oh, he was so good.
Have you watched that little documentary on Flutie when he was like, he was by far the best, and they still wouldn't do anything, and he'd go in and I love Doug Flutie.
Oh, that's great. He was great. All right, we got to get to a break. Coming up next, Need for Speed. We're going to tee up F1 and some Indy and some NASCAR, and we'll have some fun to close it out here on this Friday, glorious Friday. The Oilers heading back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne coming up from 3 to 6. We're back after the break. Here's Coop. Coop, congratulations. You passed. Woo!
In Edmonton, the Elks go head-to-head against the Lions in their final preseason contest. Trey Ford is the expected starter for Edmonton, while Nathan Rourke gets a nod for BC. Kickoff is at 7:30. Out east, Kyle Palmieri has signed a 2-year extension with the Islanders. He potted 24 goals and 48 points through 82 games last season. Elsewhere, the Memorial Cup semifinal goes down at 5. The Wildcats take on the Knights, having the winner move on to face the Tigers in the final on Sunday. In Toronto, the Jays play the Athletics. Toronto smacking the A's 12-0. Yesterday, Chris Bassett takes a mound for Toronto. Jeffrey Springs gets the ball for the Athletics. Meanwhile, Anthony Santana of the Jays has left shoulder inflammation being placed on the 10-day injured list. Right now, 2 games are live. The Reds up 2-0 on the Cubs in the bottom of the 9th, while it's runless between the White Sox and the Orioles in the bottom of the 1st. On the Wings, Canadian Nick Taylor has wrapped up round 2 at 7 under. He's tied with American Ben Griffin for first, who's played 13 holes today. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Need for Speed is next here on EST Afternoons.
Show with Jay Milne.
Doug Plagens, Panthers play-by-play voice. Has Seth Jones not only fit in, but excelled throughout these playoffs thus far?
Well, he's such a big man and has such a graceful stride. It takes him like 3 strides, and he's from one end of the ice to the other. And when you've got one defenseman who's 6'5" and one who's 6'6", those 2 guys by nature cover a lot of ground on the ice.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Experience the iconic music of Dire Straits with DSL, Dire Straits Legacy, June 12th in the venue at River Cree Resort and Casino. Featuring original members and musicians who recorded, performed, and toured the globe with Dire Straits. Alan Clark, Dire Straits' first keyboardist, plus Phil Palmer, Danny Cummings, and Mel Collins. This incredible show includes all the hits, Money for Nothing, Sultans of Swing, Walk of Life, and more. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
.247, welcome back. Final segment here on EST Afternoons. If you want to go to the Stingers game tonight, it's a 4-pack. Great time. Coming off a win. All you have to do is text to the River Cree inbox 780-218-9999 Stingers, and one of you will win 4-pack. Only send in Stingers if you actually going to go to the game, okay? Thank you. River Cree inbox. Sorry, the afternoon inbox. Always presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out the Kitchen Restaurant. Sundays and Mondays, 50% off entire menu from 5 p.m. till close. That's the River Cree inbox, 780-218-9999. We got to get to the Need for Speed segment for Rad Torque Raceway as they'll have their Annihilation Night, Saturday, June 14th. Celebrate an early Father's Day of mayhem with crashing, smashing, and burning vehicles. Info and tickets at radraceway.com. We have the Spanish Grand Prix, my friend. And before we get to some early results in FP1, FP2, the Flexi Wing clampdown. Explain it to our listeners. What does this mean going into this race? Because it seems some teams might struggle due to this new regulation.
Yeah, so this was going to affect Ferrari.
I think Red Bull,
Mercedes a little bit too. Yeah. Just so much flex. Like I don't. For those people that didn't watch last year, there's what's called DRS. They open the back wing and to open up the airflow throughout. The visual of it was better with McLaren because there was so much flex in that wing when it got on the straightaway, it would kind of level out to almost act as a DRS. And then as it slowed down, so it would go back to its normal shape to give the car more downforce and so more control through the corners, right? So now what they're saying, there's too much flex in these wings, allowing more on the straightaways to allow for more speed. But now they're saying it has to be a certain, from my understanding, a little bit of more of a certain, like a stiffness to the front wings. Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of I mean, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, I don't think, with this. And they've the FIA have put in regulations that the front wings at least have to have a certain stiffness to the wing to not allow for so much flex, which makes, depending on the race, and the front wings that they put in the car. Like when you watch FP1 or FP2, you see those big wind grates behind them right now. And most of all of them were running in FP1 just to see how the airflow was coming off these wings. And when you go through the paddock and see the amount of front wings that people brought to this race to try to test. So it's going to be, you see guys right away, FP1, everyone's on the hards going for, usually tells you they're going to try to go for a bit of a longer stint to get some more data on this new front wing. So yeah, it could affect everyone. I'm hoping that Mercedes, Ferrari, to an extent, Red Bull can put a little bit more pressure on McLaren at this point. Cause I think it was around this time where, the other teams started catching up to Red Bull last year. But I like this track because it just looks like there's more opportunity for passing, a little bit more room out there from what we saw the last two races where it's tight and very difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Oscar Piastri in free practice 2 was the top driver. Lando Norris in FP1. So adjust your lineups accordingly. We'll see what happens. I just want to see here Colapinto last in FP2. Oof, I might have to kick him off my team.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother.
I think if you're fantasy, I think what you want to do, from what I've read and people talking about Colapinto, he's going to need more time in the car to get adjusted to it, but he's a great driver. Yeah. I think he might be one of those guys that's a value pickup later on. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, but it's always tough with these lineups ahead of the race. Of course, I'll give you the schedule if you are a fan and if you are in the fantasy leagues. They'll have another practice tomorrow, qualifying at 8 a.m. tomorrow our time, and then the race goes at 7 a.m. on Sunday. If you're an IndyCar fan, it's the Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix, May 30th, June 1st as well. We'll see if Alex Palou
can do it again.
Can wait. I think, what did I say? He's won 5 out of the 6 races, including the Indy 500. He's a rock star. You're a rock star when you win that one.
Yeah.
Like I've seen all week, he's been all over the world, man. Just continue to celebrate. So we'll see if he can continue his dominance. And I'm probably the only NASCAR fan here.
Yeah, I haven't.
Listen, watch the Full Speed thing on Netflix. I think you'll like it.
Oh, I know I'll like it, but I'm not like you that says I don't watch that thing. I know I would like it. I would have to add it to my repertoire, and I can't do that.
You can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I rely on you to give me the updates. That's good.
They're in Nashville. This
that'd be good.
You know what I like about NASCAR? All the races are like late afternoon, evening.
I know.
So it's perfect. I recorded it last week and watched it at night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that.
Like from 40th, the last car, Ross Chastain, to winning the damn thing, man. Like it's crazy. That's why I like it, because there's excitement in it.
I mean, do you know how much fun it would be to go to a NASCAR event in Nashville? That would be out of sight.
Unreal, man. Well,
hey, the Grand Prix weekends and stuff are the best. Like I remember going to the Molson Indy at home in Vancouver. It was so much fun. I think I told you this. All my buddies, they worked for Molson back in the day, so we had pit passes and we could walk through all the things and to watch the race you could stand around and walk around. But I remember the one time we went down to the straightaway just to see them and the speed they were going at, it was crazy. And so you know what the pebbles, like you see the little bits of the tire that come off, right? So those are flying off the car, and they're like, you imagine the heat that they talk about the heat of the tires. So I'm standing next to my buddy, and this is decades ago. And all of a sudden I start smelling like, God, you smell that? It's not like burnt rubber. It's like burnt hair. And my buddy goes, yeah, I know. That's weird. And then he starts going, ah. And we were back in the day, we were a lot better shape. So it was tarps off back then.
Oh, look at that.
And, but my buddy looked like he had a full vest. Like it was a lot of chest hair. And all these little rubber pellets were hitting him in the chest on the straightaway. He was burning because he had all this burning rubber in his chest hair, and it was burning. Oh God, it was funny. Him trying to put out his chest was on fire.
I regret when the Indy was here not going.
You didn't go?
No, I didn't. Back then I was like auto racing. Are you kidding me?
But you could hear it everywhere.
I know. I
went.
I was such an idiot.
I went. I was in the Red Bull tent. We said this with Jay Milne. But we didn't know each other.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Both of our hearts. We're lucky we're still here. Our hearts should have exploded.
Hey, Dustin Nielsen's on overdrive with
Is
Noodles. Yeah. Fest Chuck and I don't know who the other fellow is.
Wow.
Well, he is a celebrity. So, all right, we've given all the Elks tickets away, Stingers tickets as well. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Without you, we are nothing. Thank you for always keeping it locked here on Edmonton Sports Talk, and continue to keep it locked because Reed Wilkins, Jay Milner bringing you a killer show right up until 6. Weekend off, baby. And then we're back. Stanley Cup Finals kickoff Wednesday here in Edmonton. It's going to be a wild ride. Get ready, Edmonton. It's going to be great. Enjoy the Elks game tonight if you're going. Say hi if you bump into one of the EST crew. Well, there's a lot of us going. We love you guys. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the weather. Go Elks, go.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. And we'll talk to you on Monday. Chowders.